I didn't think we did a good enough job of playing quickly enough, making the right pass, making good decisions on the ball. And then, we stepped up on the play that led to their goal. They found an outlet, and then, Dahomey sort of got just in behind Eddie, and then we didn't do a good job with Cavallini in front of the goal. I thought we started the second half in a much brighter way. Tempo got picked up a little bit, and now you're trying to push to get back to 1-1. Again, little bit of a counter situation. I don't think we defend well in front of the goal. I was pleased with the push after that. Some of the young players that came on late in the game, I thought, did well for us. And, a night where we would also say that not enough guys play well.
Thank you, Bob. First question is going to go to Gio Garcia. Gio, you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Most of us lost connection here in LA. What did you see of Christian Torres? We only saw about the first 20 minutes. Can you talk about what you saw of Christian Torres and the rest of the young guys?
Yeah, look, the first half, as I just said, was, from a football standpoint, from the whole team, wasn't good, and it wasn't an easy half. There was no fluidity. Vancouver today played more off of long balls, off of second balls. So we really never got much going. And so Christian didn't make much of an impact, but I think it's not an easy situation in the half. We felt that a change at halftime with Adrian was still a move that maybe could get us going a little bit. As the game went on, I think Mahala and Eric Duenas and Bryce Duke all came on and did a good job. And so those were some of the positives late in the game.
Thanks, Gio. We're going to go to Vince LaRosa next. Vince, go ahead and unmute your line.
Hey, Bob. When you say the match is choppy and they're finding ways to kind of put you off your rhythm, do you see your midfield as positioning themselves well in those moments, or was that part of the problem?
Vince. None of them played well enough. Finding space, receiving. How many missed bad touches does Latif have in the first half? So
4 or 5.
Yeah. So look, let's look at what happens. We weren't sharp enough. They of course tried to close down the center of the field, but there's still spaces to make passes, still opportunities where we can play quicker, and that part wasn't sharp enough.
Thanks, Bob.
We're going to go to John Rojas next. John, go ahead.
Thank you. Bob, you already said that it wasn't a really good game on your side, but how much of that has to be all that's happening with you guys, and how much on the opposition team and what they show us to you today?
Yeah, Vancouver had a game plan to make it tight and hard in the middle of the field, to play a little bit more direct, to try to then fight for second balls. And so that part of the game you have to deal with in a good way. I thought for stretches in the second half, we handled that part of it, and we were able to reestablish control and start to play again. You focus on the things that you try to do as a team, and the ability to get a game under control and to create some tempo with passing. That happens when players are sharp, when things happen quickly, when they see the right moment, when the passes, the passes come the right way, guys receive the ball in the right way. And so, yes, again, it's not a sharp game in that regard.
We're going to go to Andy Diosa with the last question. Andy, go ahead.
Hey, Bob. Obviously, a lot of things surrounding this season, injuries and whatnot. I was just curious, is there any sense of frustration from your behalf, on the players' behalf, just knowing that this is moving so quickly? You kind of lose a game or win a game, it's kind of hard to get consistency, get a full team on the field. What challenges does that bring when you lose a game like today, coming off a few wins, and then you have to kind of turn around, forget about it, and keep going?
No, that's the nature of the season. The schedule is such that games come quickly, and I think we've continued to try to keep everybody as focused as possible, keep them positive and strong. I mean, it's a crazy year, and you could spend all your time complaining about things, but that doesn't get you very far. So we try to focus in terms of our football. We try to continue to develop a mentality that on certain days, our ability to compete and find ways to win games to go with the quality of the football. So those are things that I think we've seen some good signs, but still, I've said it over and over that there's been some inconsistencies, and all you can do is get ready for the next game.
Thanks, Bob. That'll end it for you.
Am I muted?
Thank you. We're now joined by Bryce Duke. Bryce, if you want to give us your thoughts on the match, and then we'll take some questions.
I mean, we obviously didn't get the result, which is never a good thing, but we just gotta keep on going. Just keep looking at the positives and taking the positives in the next game. And then the negatives that we had in the game, just focus on those in training and get those better. But yeah, I mean, wasn't our best game. Tough first half. Second half, we came in down 2-0 or 1-0, and we picked up the pace. So almost got there, but not close enough. So.
Thank you. First question is going to go to Alicia Rodriguez. Alicia, go ahead and unmute your line.
Thank you. Bryce, I wanted to ask about you coming off the bench. You seem to provide a little bit of a spark towards the end there, and you also drew the penalty. What happened on the play, and with the subsequent rally to try and go for the equalizer there?
Yeah, I mean, we're down 2-0. We need a goal, so we're all trying to go as fast as we can to get a goal and push forward. So I think someone hit a ball. I think it might have been Mo, or something happened with Mahala, and the ball was bouncing. Me and Mahala were next to each other. I took a little touch, and then I saw the right back, come in really fast. So I decided to try and play it over him, and lucky enough, he had his hand out, so it hit his hand, which everyone was going crazy at because the ref didn't initially call it, but luckily she went back and reviewed it, and it wasn't too bad, and just glad we got to capitalize on that opportunity, and I was a part of that. But I mean, we still didn't get the result. So, I mean, if we won, then it would have meant something. But right now, it's just kind of focused on the result, and we didn't get that. So.
We'll go to Vince LaRosa next. Vince, go ahead.
Hey, Bryce, to expand maybe a little bit on Alicia's question, I just want to ask, like, when it's 2-0 and you're set up to come into the game, what kind of things is the coaching staff telling you? What kind of things are you seeing that you think you need to bring in this moment that you brought to the pitch in that second half?
Yeah, I mean, we're down 2-0, obviously. Getting closer to the 90th minute, energy levels might be a little low, so I just try to come into the game and raise the energy level, raise the intensity, try to catch Vancouver on the back foot, create some opportunities. Created one opportunity. I had another where the ball came out to me. I touched it on the right side of the 18. I tried crossing it, but I probably should have just set myself up and shoot it. But yeah, I'm just trying to come off the bench, make a difference, try to get out there, get more minutes, and just play my game, help the team out. So.
Thank you. And last question is going to go to Gio Garcia. Gio, go ahead.
Hey Bryce, this is not game related. Can you just talk about you being one of the Barca residency, coming from the Barca Residency Academy? Like what were you able to learn from there, and the type of players that have come out of there to now that have gone to the MLS and other leagues?
Yeah, we've had some quality players come out of that academy, Barca Academy, and there's still quality players that are in the Barca Academy that are soon following our footsteps. But yeah, me, Julian Araujo, Caden Clark at Red Bulls, Matthew Hoppy at Schalke. There's been a bunch of guys, great talents that have come out of the academy. I'm glad that I could be a part of that for half a season. But yeah, they teach the same thing they do at LAFC. We just need to play our game, play our style of game, and just have fun. Which when I was at Barca, I was able to do that. Coach gave me free reign to just do what I want because they trust me. And yeah, so that's Barca for you, and it's a great academy to develop from.
Okay, that'll end it. Thanks, Bryce.
Thank you.
We're about to be joined by Mahala. If anybody has any questions for Mahala, you can raise your hand now. Hi, Mahala. I'll start off with a question. Your first minutes tonight, but not the result that you wanted. It. Talk us through coming in and getting your first MLS minutes.
It was a great opportunity for me to get some time, some minutes to play, but wasn't the result we were all looking for. But starting was good for me. I'm getting the playing time and getting used to everything.
Okay, we're going to take a question from Vince LaRosa. Vince, go ahead.
Hey, Mahala.
Hello.
When you're sent into the game, what kind of things were the coaching staff telling you to do out there, and do you feel like you were able to accomplish some things that you wanted to when you were sent into the game?
The coach told me to push the ball forward, to put pressure on the opponent, and make an impact to score goals and to help the team to win.
We'll go to Josue Lopez next. Josue, go ahead.
Hey, Mahala, congratulations on the debut. What are the things you will bring to the team? What are your characteristics as a player?
What I want to give to the team is my talent, my hard work, and help as a team, play as a team, and support as a team, be together as a team. Yeah.
And last question is going to go to Alicia Rodriguez. Go ahead, Alicia.
Thank you. Mahala, wanted to ask about the speed of the game. How do you feel out there playing at the MLS level? Do you feel comfortable? You feel like you need a little bit of time to get used to the level?
The level was good. The level is top and it's good. It's really good and it's tough, and I like it.
Perfect. Okay, thanks, Mahala.
You're welcome.
Looks like we're going to be joined by Pablo Cisniega. If you guys have a question for Pablo, go ahead and raise your hand at this time. Hi, Pablo. Thanks for joining us. We'll take two questions real quick. I know you guys have to get out of there. First question will go to Josue Lopez. Go ahead, Josue. You can unmute your time.
Hola Pablo, buenas noches, ¿cómo estás?
Muy
Bien. Oye, más allá de los resultados que han sido poco consistentes, ¿cómo has sentido que ha sido tu desempeño individualmente?
No, bueno, no me gusta ver las cosas así individual porque al final somos un equipo y creo que en el partido de hoy todo el mundo lo puede haber hecho mejor. Creo que nos faltó intensidad en el primer tiempo, perdimos muchos balones y creo que queda un pasito más para competir a un nivel más alto, la verdad. Entonces creo que hoy todo el mundo lo puede hacer mejor y yo me incluyo en eso también.
Gracias.
We'll go to Alex Caminar next. Go ahead, Alex.
Thank you. Hola Pablo, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches. Pablo, se pierde un partido que es muy importante, pero ¿cómo recuperar al equipo en tan poco tiempo y enfrentar a un equipo duro como es Portland el día domingo? Muchas gracias.
Bueno, sabemos que ya los partidos pasan, son muy rápidos, entonces hay que cambiar el chip, hay que ver al domingo ya que tenemos partido contra Portland, es una nueva oportunidad de dar la vuelta, entonces este partido está en el pasado, hay que centrarnos en el que viene y hay que afrontar el partido del domingo con la ilusión de venir aquí a sacar 3 puntos, ¿no? Entonces creo que vamos a hacer eso, vamos a dar la vuelta y vamos a venir aquí a competir el domingo.
Thanks, Pablo. We'll end it there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll send out this recording as soon as it's downloaded. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.